Could we have a named storm system in the Western Pacific as we head through mid-December? Now, according to PAGASA, yeah, there's a moderate chance out here in the Philippine Sea, potentially impacting parts of Mindanao, Visayas, or southeastern Luzon. I'm meteorologist Robert Spedit. As always, if you like these updates, hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into this. And first off, let's talk about what's happening right now across the Philippines and the Western Pacific, for that matter, because we still have their shear line we're continuing to deal with. That's extending just right like that, and then you have the easterlies right in here. In fact, the shear line is the reason why you do have some heavy rainfall warnings in parts of southeastern Luzon, but that is once again separate from what we're looking at here as far as something potentially developing. So let's flip it over to our fantastic graphics from Metro Weather's Weatherscape. We're going to get more of a near term, and then we're going to look at the extended forecast and talk about what PAGASA is potentially seeing here as we go ahead through next week. No hype. We're just looking at what we're seeing here. I could kind of say, yeah, typhoon's coming, because a few people have asked me that. They said, when's this super typhoon going to get here? And first off, let's go back to the satellite picture real quick, because you can't really say a super typhoon is going to be here if you don't have anything really out there at this point. Yeah, we got the easterlies, we got several areas of cloud cover, but you see this is just south of kind of these colder weather clouds just off here towards the north. So the point is, there's nothing really there at this time that makes me jump up and down and say, oh, hold the phone. But when you start having the ECMWF, GFS together, and yeah, you do have some cloud cover out there, it more and more indicates that chance of something developing. Now, of course, you have your shear line, your cold front just here towards the north. We have that cold surges that have been setting up just like that. So anything that develops is going to have to stay south of that shear line, or else it will just get absolutely fallen apart. But as we look ahead here, you can see with the ECMWF just south of this line I just drew here, trying to develop something out there just around Yap, Palau, and potentially could kind of come up in that direction there like this off towards southeastern Visayas or Mindanao. At the very least, by Wednesday and Thursday of next week, and for sure increase in rainfall are for those areas. So of course we're talking about a shear line back here towards the north, but then watch this right in here. Those are the easterlies trying to set up. This is all the way out to about Sunday right in there. It would be about Monday, and then out towards Tuesday and the Wednesday coming on shore in southeastern Luzon. So yeah, you know, not only is PAGASA saying a moderate chance, the Climate Prediction Center also saying that. That's what this graphic is right here, from the 18th to the 24th. So once again, the 18th would be about next Wednesday. Next Tuesday and the Wednesday, though, is what I think is more likely, where we could see something kind of develop. Look at the broader picture. You see what I'm talking about with the easterlies right in here. We have these cold surges that are setting up, and something trying to develop down here towards south. By the way, with these cold surges, this is still bringing the shear line, by the way, to the Philippines. And I'll get back to the long-range tropics for now, but I do want to reiterate, you know, we are still looking at this right in here heading through the week, and an increase in showers once again across the eastern portions of Luzon, thanks to that cold surges kind of kicking on those winds on through. So you kind of see the broader picture with the impacts there, and then you have your low trying to develop down here towards the south. So once again, here's your shear line just like that, with the heavy rainfall across parts of southern Isabela, Aurora, separate, heading into the weekend, separate from an area towards the south. So, with that said, first off, your flyover for Friday, still got the easterlies down here, still got the scattered showers working on, while for now it is relatively drier further towards the north across parts of Luzon, but things could be changing here. So, let's go back to our satellite picture right here, and what we're gonna do is pull up the this is the ECMWF guidance, kind of showing you what I'm talking about here as we scoot this ahead all the way out to about the 18th, heading into 19th, just to the side of my camera here. You can see this is what the ECMWF basically is trying to show, an area of low pressure out there, but remind you that if we have a low here, this is not going to be a full-on typhoon for this would be the highest winds, actually would be further away from the center because of interaction with a cold surge and a high pressure ridge towards the north. So when you get a low level center like this far south, a lot of times it brings a pretty wide range of impacts, bringing heavy rainfall for parts of Visayas and southeastern Luzon, Bicol region. So I point that out because I don't want you to be like, well, that's further south of me, I'm in Samar. Nah, that's definitely going to still bring impacts for you. Just because of that interaction with the high pressure ridge towards the north. Looking ahead through the 19th and the 20th, the ECMWF does have a couple of the circles here based for our ensembles, our long range spaghettios. I like to use this to kind of give you an idea of what we're talking about out here as far as confidence with this tropical development. And then you can see here with the GFS extended outlook, showing something right there. Watch this as we go ahead through the 19th into the 20th, just kind of skirting the coast, turning towards the north, and then kind of kicking off like that. So, boy, you got a couple models here showing at least a tropical depression, maybe even a potential tropical storm. None show typhoon at this time, but, I mean, the ingredients are there for something to attempt to develop. It just has to kind of get away from the shear line towards the north, which I think is the big hindrance. Even like right now, for example, we got this heavy rainfall kicking across Mindanao, but the shear line and that dry air, it would rip that apart if it wanted to develop. So you would have to see that weaken. You would have to see something to develop and then kind of kick off there towards the west. Now, with all of that said, it's a possibility. Once again, we definitely could see it. It would be still for about a week out, but could we have a full-on tropical system here in the Western Pacific? Yeah, definitely a potential, at least for the time being. But for places like Siargao on the East Coast, you're going to be looking at scattered showers and thunderstorms, basically because of those persistent easterlies continuing to dominate. So if you like these updates and you want to help out this channel, please hit that subscribe button, but also check out our Patreon. I say it in all the updates. If you want to just stop by, visit it. Plus, I got a merch. I guess that was just some things I was thinking of. And if you guys want to, I don't have a Westpac Weather shirt. I'm still kind of working on designs and stuff. So if you stand by, hopefully I got some new stuff coming soon that might be a little bit better. But if you see anything you like, it supports me. It supports this channel. And yeah, it's all about the monetary ways so I can keep doing what I'm doing here. So huge thanks for everybody who does that and helps out this channel. And as always, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, friends. Bye.